Suspended between the flesh and soul, we find the gentle spark of life.
These are the Frankenstein files. Alright, the tapes. Gotta get through tapes. I should have left the heating on while I was outside. Not like anyone's gonna scold me for driving up the gas bill at this point. Thankfully, the wood storage is attached to the garage and there is more than enough in there. It's been a while since I've gotten to make a fire. It's almost nice being able to curl up in front of the fireplace to warm up. Would definitely be a lot nicer if it wasn't for the everything else about this. It's currently 6 p.m., a little after. I've been shoveling snow since about 9 or 10 this morning. Wasn't as early as I'd hoped to start, but it was still too dark and heavily snowing before then. And I also just freaked myself out, I think. I thought I saw something. Someone, maybe, when I was looking out the window. It can't have been someone. Not out here. We're miles away from anything, and with the weather as bad as it is, I don't know. But something was moving out there. Over the hills, through the thick tree line, by the entrance road. Like, the snow was moving around something, almost. And I swear there's something glinting in the snow, but I thought it was a person. Maybe I hoped it was a person. But if the main road leading out of here from the town isn't completely closed, the side street from the property is just way too far out of the way for anyone to just stumble on. And anyone out of a car would have frozen to death out there by now. I don't know if I want to think about the thing out there being dead, though. I just got in my own head about it, I guess. I know what I said the other day in the basement, but I don't actually believe in ghosts. I don't think so, anyway. At least, but there's just something nagging at me. Digging through the belongings of someone who's dead. All day. In a dead man's house. And then spending all night listening to the tapes of people who might as well be dead. Everything around me is just ghosts of other people's lives. And so when I saw that thing in the woods through the fog, these huge shadows and reflections of sunlight off the snow, I thought it felt like seeing... It felt like there was something there. Watching me. Something dead and looming and... I don't know. I made it into something more than it was. I'm just out of it today. Wearing myself too thin. Spending all day in the snow and barely managing to clear the porch, let alone get to my car, definitely hasn't helped at all. And now I'm cold and wet and huddled up with a tape player because I feel like, as creepy as it is listening to these tapes, if I don't hear another person's voice, I'm going to go insane. There was a bunch of other tapes after the last one. They seem to span out most of the school semester, I think. But they're all lectures based on the labels. This seems to be the last non-lecture tape of 1969, and the first one of 1970. So I can make my way through the others later, before I go to bed. These ones seem like the next personal recordings Victor made, though. And I feel like I need that right now. Something more personal. Something normal. The closest thing I have to normal right now, at least. The closest thing to another person.
Hi, Henry. It's Victor. Sorry about sending a tape along with the letter. I don't know if that's inconvenient or not, but I thought I could maybe get my thoughts across better by talking than by letter. I don't know if that's dumb or not. I'm just not as good as you are at conveying things through writing, so I just figured. Anyway, the stage play is great. Like, really, it's phenomenal. You should send this to someone. Other than me, I mean, like, I thought, I don't know, if you wanted, maybe I could always pass on a copy to one of the writing teachers here at Ingolstadt. The arts department here is really extensive, and I've heard even within the Ivy League sphere, gives Harvard's creative writing program a run for its money. Completely up to you, of course. I just figured since you passed the admissions and are in their system for, when you do get here, maybe it would help standing out or something. I sorry. I feel like I'm rambling. This is not about the notes on the stage play, but I want you to do well here, Hank. When you finally make it out here, I mean, I feel like this whole place will suit you way more than it does me, and I know it's harder without scholarship. I just want to help out. If there's some way I can get you some connections here before...
Oh, good. You're out here. Perfect.
Christopher! I thought you were... I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were in. I can...
No, don't worry. I was just leaving. But, look, I was thinking we just leave the door unlocked tonight, maybe?
Sorry, what?
The door to the dorm? I wasn't going to take my keys with me to the party since I don't want to lose them, and I figured there's not really anyone else going to be on this floor tonight anyway, so we could just leave the door unlocked.
Sure. If you want me to.
Well, yeah. I just thought I'm gonna be back late, and if we're not back at the same time, it saves one of us having to wait for the other to unlock the door, and...
Oh, okay. I just didn't, no, because I'm not going out anywhere tonight, so...
Oh. Like, at all?
Where would I be going exactly, Christopher?
I mean, it's Halloween. There's like a dozen parties happening on this side of campus alone. I just figured you'd be going somewhere.
Yeah, no, I didn't really. I wasn't invited to any parties, so I'm not going anywhere. Which is fine. The whole culture of it is stupid. I'm not a party type of person anyway. I wouldn't have wanted to go even if I was. I need to focus on studying anyway. I don't have time to let it affect my grades.
Victor, you have the highest grades in the class. In any of the classes we share. I'm sure for one night you could come out.
My grades are that high because I'm not wasting my time at parties. Besides, I have a paper on molecular protein structures and processes of decay for extra credit that I want to get done early so that Dr. West can read it over and give me some feedback before I turn it in. So, I am perfectly busy.
You could just come to the party I'm going to, if you want.
What?
Well, you said you weren't invited anywhere, but no one's going to bat an eye at a +1. People bring friends to parties all the time. You can just come with me for a bit. You might even, God forbid, have some fun. Maybe meet some interesting people. Affect your own neurochemistry a little bit.
God, you are...
Come on, I'm serious. Look, you can always come back if you don't enjoy yourself, but there's no harm in at least showing up. Just one night. First Halloween at college. At Ingolstadt.
I don't have a costume.
You don't need one. I wouldn't want mine to upset you anyway with how cool it is.
Cool is not the word I would use to describe you right now.
I could say the same thing to you, Mr. Paper About Decay.
A couple of hours, and then I'm coming back.
Fair enough. As long as you leave the door.
Leave the door unlocked. Yes, I remember.
So you're coming?
Alright. Yes. Okay, just let me pack this up. Alright, and...
Hi, sorry, how can I... Victor,
Surprise!
what are you doing here? I didn't... Sorry, that sounded so... Hi? God, it's so good to see you. I just wasn't expecting you back, I mean... Come inside,
I just thought it'd be a fun surprise. Stopping by for Thanksgiving to see everyone while I'm on my break. Sorry, I didn't call beforehand. I just kind of...
Yeah, well, calling isn't exactly something you're used to anymore, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. I'm sorry, Beth. Everything's just been a lot at college. It's not as easy as I thought, and I haven't really been able to sit down and... But I've been trying to record things for you, and I have, like, notes of things to remember to tell you about, and I'm here, and...
Anyone interesting at the... Oh, shit. Hi. I didn't realize anyone was here.
It's fine, Teen, it's just Victor. Surprise visit, turns out.
Oh. Hi. Justine? It's been a while. How are you?
I'm good. Really good. Yeah, just sorta riding through town again. Thought I'd stop by and, yeah, nice to see you again. Baby, I'm gonna go get some food started. How about that? Yeah, I'll be in the kitchen if you want me. Okay?
Yeah, thanks, Justine, that'd be great.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I'll, see you in a bit, Victor, I guess, if you're staying. I'll catch you on the flip.
Oh, sure, yes. Totally.
So,
So, Justine's here.
Yeah, no shit, Columbo.
Sorry, I'm surprised she's here for Thanksgiving. I didn't think that. I thought Dad thinks Justine is a bad influence.
Dad isn't here, Victor.
What?
We aren't doing Thanksgiving this year, okay? Dad's away on a business trip to Denmark. He won't be back till December 3rd. And you were at college. No one has heard from you in over a month, so Will is having dinner with his girlfriend of the week, and there just isn't a big thing happening this year. So yes, Justine is over.
Sorry, I didn't realize. If you would have told me, I wouldn't have.
Oh, told you? What, I was supposed to call you to get permission for my plans?
No, I didn't mean. Look, I'm sorry. I should have called. Should have called a lot more often.
Yeah, you don't say.
I'm sorry, Beth. Really. I can head back if you don't want me here. I don't want to ruin your night if you'd rather.
What? No, of course not. I'm not gonna throw you out, Victor.
So, you're not mad at me?
Of course I'm mad at you, dumbass. Come here. I missed you.
I missed you too. A lot.
I was just, gonna start cooking some chicken. Does that work? Do you want chicken? Victor, will you eat chicken?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Chicken sounds great. Thanks, babe.
Great! Yeah, of course, love. I'll get it started.
So, babe, now.
Oh, shut up.
No, not like in a. I just wasn't sure if you two were.
Okay, no, I am not talking about this with you right now. This is a tomorrow conversation. After chicken, at least.
Oh, after chicken.
Yes, after chicken. Now come on, you look freezing and... Do you have something in your bag?
Oh, I I wanted to capture the surprise. It just felt like something you would do, honestly.
Yeah, well, surprise is definitely one thing you captured, Victor.
No, I know. Sorry. I'll turn it off as we speak. But it's nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see you again, too. Okay, you ready? Eyes closed?
Eyes are closed. Did you just turn on the tape recorder?
Yes, I did. It's my turn to capture the surprise.
Beth, I said I was sorry. Really,
And now is the time for penance. Here. Merry Christmas, Victor.
Beth, we already handed out presents with Will and Dad. I thought.
Well, Will and Dad don't know that I got you something extra, so keep it hush-hush.
If you wanted to keep it hush-hush, maybe you shouldn't have started recording.
Maybe, but I don't know. Dad used to record opening presents all the time when we were kids.
Yeah, and it usually took him until Christmas the next year to actually have the film developed anywhere.
And now you can have this recording instantly. The wonders of modern technology. Now stop being pedantic and open the present. I even actually wrapped it this time.
If it's another tape recorder, I unfortunately have bad news for you.
Oh, ha ha.
Paracelsus excerpts and essential readings. Beth, this book is gorgeous. Is it leather?
Sure is. Part of some big omnibus mail-in collection through a magazine that the bookshop's partnered with. But we had some extras, stock of a few, and I don't know, at Thanksgiving you mentioned alchemy and the history of science for one of your classes, and... Hey, is everything okay? I just thought it was cool. I didn't...
No, it is. It's really cool. I can't even describe. This is the nicest gift, Beth, really. I don't know. College has been a lot, I guess. And this is just makes the idea of it feel a lot more special. In a way that I wasn't expecting. Less grueling. Thanks.
Of course. Vic, is everything okay? You told Dad things were going great.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. I was just really hoping when I left that I was going to find a place that I fit in. And it felt like college was going to be that place, you know? It was like this beacon I was striving towards because, yeah, maybe high school sucked apart from you and Henry, but it didn't matter because I was going to graduate and I was going to go to my dream school. I was finally going to attend Ingolstadt and I was going to have friends and enjoy myself and live this brand new life. And it's just not that.
I'm sorry, Victor.
No, don't be. It's not. I don't know. I think the longer that I'm there, it feels just like maybe it's me that's the problem. Maybe it's just me that no one else is getting along with. Because my roommate seems to be doing great, and everyone I talk to says they're having a great time, and hell, even my professors seem to think I'm doing great in my classes, but I feel empty now that I'm there. The last few years, I put so much into studying and getting the best grades and only focusing on school and telling myself it was all to get into Ingolstadt. His dad wanted me to get into a good school and Mom wanted me to do well. And so that I didn't need to acknowledge how much I didn't fit in here. So that I could get out of here and find somewhere I did fit. I thought college would be that. Only now that I'm there, if anything, it feels worse. It doesn't feel right, like I thought it would. And it's so close to what I wanted it to be, but it's all wrong somehow. Everything came together perfectly, but the whole thing feels wrong. And without that drive to focus on I just feel empty. And it makes me wonder if the whole time it wasn't the town that felt wrong. It was just me.
Victor, you're not... There's nothing wrong with you, Vic. It's not that you're doing anything wrong or that you don't belong there. It's not some special thing that you're feeling. That's just what it's like for everyone. I love working at the bookstore, but it doesn't feel right. No part of life is made for us, especially not a big institution or company or whatever. We're all just desperate pieces that are trying our best to fit into a mold that's supposed to be perfect, even though nobody is built perfectly. And yeah, it feels shitty. Really shitty. And it feels like the world doesn't want you to exist because you don't fit that perfect little picket fence box they want you to. But I don't think anyone really does. And we still have to exist anyway. We still need to push through it because eventually, hopefully, we'll get to a place where we fit better, even if we have to make that spot ourselves.
I thought you weren't using me as a soundboard for poetry anymore.
Victor.
I know, I'm kidding. You're right. Being back for Christmas has been way nicer than I thought it would be. It's been really hard to be excited about going back to school. I guess the book just, helped bring some excitement back to that. Helped make it feel a little more somewhere I want to be.
That's good, and I'm glad. You being back has been nice. But if it means anything, it sounds like you're doing great, even if it doesn't feel like it. I mean, your roommate seems nice, and you said you're actually talking to people regularly, even if you're not friends, which is more than you did here. And hell, your professors seem to adore you. You're doing fine, Victor, I promise.
Thanks, Beth. Sorry, I feel like you gave me a really sweet gift and I just sort of fell apart on you.
Don't worry about it. I miss getting to talk to you about stuff. It's been different not having you around anymore.
Yeah. At least Justine seems to be around town more.
Yeah, she is. Makes up for everyone else being gone most of the time. Speaking of being gone, have you talked to Henry much? At all lately?
No, not really. Why? Did he say something?
No, he hasn't said anything. I just haven't seen him much either these last couple of months. I know he misses you, though.
He does?
God, of course he does. He was a mess when you left. I know you think you're just projecting feelings, Vic, but you two should try to talk.
I know, it's just I don't know what to say anymore. He doesn't, not like that he wouldn't, I know what I told you last summer, but Henry's my best friend.
Yeah, he is. Which is why you need to talk. We should head back downstairs to help Dad with dinner. Let me turn this off.
Hey Victor, it's Henry. Again. Happy birthday! Hopefully you're listening to this on your birthday. I guess it's your birthday when I'm calling, at least. It's different not having you here to do something to celebrate. I'm sorry I missed your call the other day. I was just out, and it's been really busy these last few weeks. I've been working more for holiday hours, and the weather here has set a bunch of Dad's construction projects back. It's been a nightmare. And then I was out of the state for Christmas and Thanksgiving, of course. But, I don't know. I know I've always been gone for the holidays, but you were sort of always there when I got back. It was weird, missing each other like that. A lot of stuff's been feeling weird. It's been a long couple of months overall without you here. I'm sorry we've both been busy and haven't been able to catch each other at a good time. I miss you, Victor. I miss getting to talk. It's like every day there's something else I want to tell you about or hear your thoughts on, and you're just not here. There's just a lot that I've really wanted to talk to you about since you left. A lot I've been thinking about. Anyway, I don't want to get you too down on your birthday. I hope you're having a great time. Probably out at some college party with your friends right now. Speaking of college, though, I keep meaning to tell you, I'm getting way closer with savings. Maybe another 6 months or a year at most. I sent a letter to the administration the other day, asking if I can get my initial acceptance letter from last year deferred just a little while longer. I'm hoping with the promise of bringing the extra credits across from community college at the moment, it should be received well. I don't know. I hope so. I hope I can be there soon. I don't want to take up too much time on your machine. I'll hopefully tell you all this stuff later. I can't wait until you're back for the summer, genuinely. But just call me back if you get the chance, okay? I'll try to be there to respond this time. I promise. Talk later. Bye, Victor.
I guess I didn't really realize the dates of those two tapes stretched over before. Victor's birthday is January 18th, which is interesting to know, I guess, and, I'm sorry, I didn't expect that to... I'm not usually a Christmas person, or a holiday person in general, I guess. Maggie and I used to do stuff together, of course, but I haven't really done anything for the last couple of years. I'm not used to having plans for Thanksgiving or Christmas or anything, but Georgie and I were supposed to do something this year. For the first time since we moved into the apartment, we thought we'd host a little roommate Christmas and dinner for our friends, and I don't know. I guess I was just excited about having my own place and getting to start my own tradition and have a nice time. And now I'm just going to be stuck here. I'm going to be alone, rotting in this house for Christmas. It's not even like it's my first time being alone for the holidays. I wish I weren't alone here. Even if by some miracle I got out first thing tomorrow, by the time I drove all the way back to college, I would probably have missed it anyway. God, Georgie probably thinks I'm dead. Then again, the rent's still getting paid, so who knows if they care. I'll listen through a couple of the lectures before heading in for the night. If I don't fall asleep to them here. I'll check back in if I find anything interesting. I want to get as many done now so I can get back to digging in the morning.
This episode of The Frankenstein Files was written, directed, and edited by Connor Wasn't Here. It starred the vocal talents of Jamphibian as Beau Walton, the Beetle Bard as Victor Frankenstein, Hoarding Puffin as Christopher Ingram, Strawberry Pine as Elizabeth Labenza, the Uninformed Xennial as Justine Moritz, and Artful Renegade as Henry Clerval. The theme song was composed and performed by the Uninformed Xennial. Your support is the spark that keeps this show alive. Thank you for listening.